Your 12-year-old son's in a car accident. He hits his head. He's knocked out for just a few minutes. When he awakens, he's taken to the hospital. They do an X-ray, they do a CAT scan, they do an MRI. They don't see anything wrong with him. They say basically he got a bump on the head. They take care of his bumps and bruises, and then they send him home. A year passes, and you still notice that something's wrong. Maybe his memory isn't so good. Maybe he's behaving differently. He's not doing well in school. He's getting into trouble, and he never used to be that way. What's going on here? I'm Peter Miller, Arkansas car and truck accident attorney, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about something called a TBI, or traumatic brain injury. Sometimes what happens is when your head is hit in an accident, you do some damage to the brain, and you can't see it on a CAT scan or an MRI, and all you know is that things are different, behavior is different. Well, how do you quantify that? How do you find out really what's wrong? Lots of doctors really aren't equipped to do anything about it, so they say, well, you know, I'm sure he'll be all right. And lots of times young people do get better, but sometimes they don't. Sometimes it just gets worse. What I recommend is that if you're having a problem with a child and the child's had a head injury and he doesn't seem to be the same as he used to be, have him evaluated in something called a neuropsych evaluation. Go to your doctor, your family doctor, tell him what's going on and say, you know, I'd like my son to be evaluated, to have a neuropsych evaluation. A neuropsych evaluation is where a specialist who knows about testing does an extensive test of your child. He tests his intellect, he tests his learning capacity, he tests the speed at which he processes information, tests his memory, tests his concentration, and based on that, he can tell whether there is a brain injury, and if there is, there are things you can do about it. If there isn't, good. Your child is just going through adolescence. But the point I'm making is, if you have a question about your child's behavior after a head injury, have him evaluated by a neuropsychologist. I hope this information was helpful and useful to you. If you have a legal question, give me a call. My name is Peter Miller. My number is 501-374-6300. I talk to people all the time. I like doing that. So give me a call and have a nice day.